Hey guys, I just did a live stream for like 5 minutes, but I didn't really like the way it turned out, and I wanted to put a description with a link to the video I'll be doing with David Fight. But I'll be doing David Fight's Fight and Friends show tonight. I think it starts at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll be on for 2 hours. The second hour, Austin from Derailed with Archaic Skids, he'll be coming on to talk with us for the second hour. So that goes from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But we're going to be talking about mostly the vaccine passports that are supposedly going to be rolling out soon. So in New York, Governor Cuomo has been talking about a potential vaccine passport for New York, and it's being advertised as though it's voluntary, but it's really not, because the government isn't going to allow businesses that don't use it to open. So you're going to sort of have to use it if you want to engage in any sort of commerce or travel or anything like that. And the Biden administration has just released information that they are going to be thinking about doing it nationwide. So this has a whole litany of problems. One, just because if you believe in freedom to travel, freedom to associate, freedom to choose what goes into your body, it's just a violation of all of those things. But it also opens up a door. It opens up a door to abuse in other areas, not just having to do with vaccines. It opens a door to really combining a bunch of different databases that have to do with your finances, your health history, where you've been, and it's just opening the door to the government being way more intrusive than it already is. And as we know from the past, once they gain power, they don't relinquish it. I mean, this whole idea that once the coronavirus is gone, everything's going to go away, they're going to relinquish all this authority they've grabbed. They never do that. I mean, we still have the Patriot Act 20 years later. So, this isn't a denial of the disease, which I get so sick of. And I also would make the point that even if this were the bubonic plague, I would be opposing what the government has been doing. But it's not the bubonic plague. It's far, far less dangerous. It's ridiculous. I mean, I have cousins who work in the emergency room. They've seen people die from this, so I get it that it's real. I know people who have relatives who have died from it. So I'm not denying that the disease has been real and that it's killed people. I am saying that the government should not be grabbing more and more power, regardless of how serious the disease is. And I think a lot of people are afraid to sound like crazy conspiracy kooks or something, but why? Well, I mean, why are you afraid to speak out against how massive the government has grown over the last year, how authoritarian it's become, how much money has been funneled to corporations and the military in foreign countries while you've been locked in your house and still taxed? There's plenty to speak out against if you're a libertarian that shouldn't be controversial at all. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. But, I just encourage everyone to be vocally against this, because I feel like people, they just keep giving up little by little. I mean, if a year ago we had just instantly said, okay, we're doing vaccine passports, you can't go anywhere without papers, basically, people would be freaking out. They'd be losing their shit. But, it's been done slowly. It's been implemented slowly. And to me, it seems like the grip of state governments is starting to loosen a little bit. Texas removed all restrictions. I'm sure more states are going to follow. The more I go around, the less and less I see people wearing masks. So I feel like the federal government wants to make one last grab at power while the fear is still, is still potent. I got a comment here. Hold on. I'm a simp for the government because obviously people should tell me what to do and keep me safe. Well, that's Austin from Archaic Skids. So he's the other guy who's going to be on with us. He is being sarcastic there, but it's going to be fun So go over to Fightin' Friends and watch us talk about that. As I said, it's starting at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fightin' Friends, although since Austin's going to be there, he's not really David's friend, he's just an acquaintance. But I wanted to say that I am glad seeing pretty much all libertarians speak out against this. The thumbnail I used is Justin Amash's tweet saying that there's nothing more dystopian than using papers to go from place to place. I totally agree. The LP National Twitter account just kind of sucks. Like, I think it's important for people to remember that the Twitter account of the Libertarian Party does not represent what all libertarians think, and I was hoping that they would have some strong statement today, and they didn't. But if you go look on Liberty Twitter and you look at every single libertarian that you know, they're all freaking out about this, which is good. So let's keep up the resistance to this type of stuff. It doesn't really matter how bad the disease gets. The more power we give to the government is the more power that we're never going to have back ourselves. And, you know, it's kind of hard to tell the government apart from corporations right now. They're so intertwined with each other, and they're growing each other's power at a commensurate rate. So if you're anti-corporate, you know, you should be against this too. And yeah, so go check me out on Fightin' Friends in, I don't know, about an hour or so. But thanks for checking in. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and always be vigilant. Keep questioning. Nothing wrong with questioning what's going on.